a little bit. So, um, nah, I don't think I need no background music right now. Um, I'm not sure how long this live is going to be. Like I said, I'll wait for it to kick in a little bit, give it about a minute for it to kick in, so I know it's kicked in and recording and everything else. All right, there it goes. Just notify me. All right. Father's Day just passed. Yesterday, be more specific. And on the level of accountability, right? It's an ability. An ability, some way, shape, or form. It's like a talent, not necessarily, but to be able to do something. Some things don't take talent, which is why I say it's on the lines of a talent, right? Like it doesn't take talent to bench press 200 pounds. It's an ability. Like you put in the work, you put in the training, you put in the time, you did the study, you know what it takes to get your body and your muscles and your strength up to where you are able to lift 200 pounds. It doesn't matter if you're short, tall, fat, skinny. There's a certain skill, ability that it takes to be able to lift 200 pounds. It doesn't take talent, it takes strength, it takes endurance, it takes the meditation, it takes the consciousness, it takes the thought process to be able, hey, going from I can only lift 75 pounds comfortably to 200 pounds. Anybody who works out will tell you that is a major jump. That is a major jump. So to take into account of your ability to do something and accountability is an acceptance as well of most people think it's fault and blame all the time. When people say take accountability, people make it seem like it's always negative, which is why accountability has this forefront. You can't use it because it's always attached to something in the negative realm. You're accountable for that. Okay, well, if I'm accountable for the money missing, aren't I as well accountable for the money that was brought in? That's the problem with accountability. Everybody wants the praise. Everybody wants the praise of accountability. Everybody wants the positive of accountability, but nobody wants the negative part of it. And it's time people, men, women, and kids start taking accountability to accomplish the end goal. The best friends in the world are friends who can be honest with each other, curse each other out, and still share a drink together and come back together tomorrow as if the argument never happened. You know why? Because they both understand what needed to be said was said, what needed to be done was done. And if me being honest and truthful with you ends our friendship and relationship, then I understand I don't need to be your friend anyway because you're unaccountable. I can't count on you to be honest. I can't count on you to do the right thing, whether I'm around or not. I can't count on you to be who you are, whether people are watching or not, praising you or not, cheering you on or not. I can't count on you to do that. Now him, her, yeah, I can call them because I can trust them with that account. I can trust that they'll get the job done. I can trust that they won't take a dollar even if I got 10,000 in my pocket and $1 fall out. I can trust that they won't look at it and say, "Man, it's only a dollar. You got all that money. It doesn't matter. It's my money." You know, accountability. Take into account your ability to be able to do or not do something, and it is okay. Accountability is a honesty reflection. It's an honesty reflection in the fucking mirror for you to be able to look at yourself in the mirror and say, I did that or I didn't do that. You can be mad at me if you want. You can hate me. You can call me dishonest and think that it's my fault and I'm to blame, but it's not my fault. It ain't on me. That's accountability. I did do that. That is my fault. Yeah, I slipped up. I was late. Accountability. When you lack it, when you lack accountability and you don't want to be honest with anyone, you start growing into this lifestyle where Everything you say out of your mouth, everything you say out of your mouth, to you, it's the fucking flat out truth, and nobody can do anything about it. It don't matter. To you, two plus two is eight. You're the type of person people walk away from and be like, you right, when you say something stupid like that. You're that person. When you lack accountability, you become that person. That person people be like, and they let you believe what you believe, because we know once you hit that crash, once you hit that crash, once you hit that wall at that end of that road that you are on, when people say, hey, it's bad traffic. I know what I'm doing. I know how to drive. It don't matter how good you drive. It's bad traffic. Watch this. Fuck, man, you ain't tell me the traffic was this bad. It don't matter if we over exaggerated it or not. That's another thing with accountability. People want specifications with the warning of life, and you shouldn't. Hey, they gang bang down there. I shouldn't have to tell you how they gang bang down there. You know what comes with gang banging. They down there beating bitches, they shooting dice, they drinking on the corner, they pants sagging, they thugging, they tattooed up, they got guns, they don't give a fuck about the law, your mama, your daddy, your cousin, your uncle, your auntie. They don't give a fuck about the ops, the other gang. If you ain't from that little 5 steps it takes to get off that corner, if you're not from that corner where them 5 steps are, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you off the block, yeah, they about to fuck you up. I shouldn't have to go through all of that. You see how irritating that was to explain all that? Like, I shouldn't have to say all that for you to take accountability and say, okay, let me avoid that direction. Let me avoid going down this way. Tyrone down there slapping the fuck out of anybody who walked down the street, and you think you so special to where Tyrone won't smack your ass too. When Tyrone done smacked 500-pound niggas, 6 foot tall niggas, fat niggas, skinny bitches, petite bitches, the law, he done punched a cop, and you think because you accountability. Now that's just what accountability is in all them references. I know it seems like it's dragging on, but in all them references, that's what accountability is. Now the act, the account part, to act, accountability, account, take ability out of it, take the account. What is an account? Exactly what it is. It's a number. Take into account, has to be responsible for the number in your bank. Your account has X amount of dollars in it. If you go back tomorrow, you ain't spent no money, and they like your account has less than what it did yesterday. Hold up, right? And you're gonna tell the banker, well, yesterday you told me I had X amount of dollars. I didn't spend any money. I didn't swipe my card. What do we call that? We call it fraud. You call it fraud. Somebody did something with my account that I did not approve of, and y'all are telling me just deal with it. No, there's something missing here, and somebody needs to find what's missing, what's wrong, to make it right for me, because I am the one who was done wrong, or I was the one who was robbed, or I was the one, maybe it was just an accident or a typo or whatever the case may be, miscommunication. However, I am owed my dues. I didn't take nothing from myself, so somebody else did. So somebody, either the bank or the person the bank allowed to call in and pretend they were me, damn this loud. Or, you know what I mean? You get where I'm going with this? That's what accountability is, the action of it. You are responsible for doing something or taking something from someone or to someone, whatever, and then refuse And I ain't saying take blame, but refuse to acknowledge, even acknowledge that something wrong was done here. What does the bank do mostly? Oh, well, our system says $300 was spent out your account. And you respond, I did not spend any money. And the bank comes back and say, well, somebody did. And you say, well, it wasn't me. And you're just rewording what you're saying, going back and forth because nobody wants to take into account that something wrong was done here or right, either way. But just going with this example, and then when you find out, what is it? Oh, I'm sorry. We apologize. We did see somebody took the money out of your account. We'll put it back immediately. Well, hold on. Wait a minute. Because when you took that money from me, I was $300 short on having to pay for this over here. So now I'm owed another reimbursement because now I'm in the negative. You see the butterfly effect? One small, one small account of somebody doing something as simple as taking $300 out of your account will affect the next time you go and pay for something or swipe your card. Those groceries came to 500. You had 800. They took 300. Now you're with your woman and the kids. They think they about to get the pizza rolls and popsicles and you didn't even fuck it doing some Fortnite bucks and V bucks and Robux and everything else. And you go to swipe that card, decline. Now people are laughing at you. Your woman that looking at you like, where the money go? You said you just got paid. All of this because someone decided to take an action and not take account for doing something to you. And now you're sitting there looking dumbfounded. Well, they took $300 out of my account. They said they put it back and they didn't put it back now. And now it sounds like you're making up a story or you're lying or you didn't go to work as many hours as you said you did. So all this turmoil and confusion is about to start happening and transpiring all because of one incident that nobody wanted to take account for and somebody wanted to argue for the whole entire time. Instead of just saying, okay, we see there was no action on your card. You didn't swipe your AT at the ATM. You didn't withdraw any money. You didn't come into the bank. Let's figure out what's going on. Right there in the instant, right there in that instant, let's figure out what's going on. Those are the best words you can say when these things happen. Let's figure out what's going on. Because in that same instant, with the example of that butterfly effect, you now come to, oh, the kids are hurt because now you got to put pizza roll back and popsicles and snacks and chips and everything else. You got to put it back. Daddy can't afford it, but daddy's Superman, mama Superwoman, and you can't do this for me. Well, you buy chips every time you go grocery shopping. All of this because of one incident. Your whole day just turned upside down because one person did something. And now somebody has to find somebody to take accountability for action, and nobody wants to. And the person who it affects is usually the one that gets blamed. If you push me and I hit you with one of them, you can't be mad at me that you just pushed me. Contact is contact. I don't like being touched. I don't know you. Don't fucking touch me. You can't judge how I respond based off your action. You have to take accountability to the fact that, hey, you touched somebody you didn't know. People are robbing people. People are stealing. Accountability for what's going on around you so you know what to do and what not to do. So when an action does happen, push me, I punch you, we both understand now that him, he means it, don't touch him. Me, I mean it when I say I'll fuck you up if you do touch me. And now we have an understanding. Don't want to be punched? Don't push him. Simple math. But here come, well, you didn't have to punch him that hard, and you didn't have, well, wait. Why did he push you in the first place? You got them people. All of this shit happens when people refuse to take accountability. Well, is there something that he did 5 days ago that led up to now? No. Take responsibility for what happened right now. Right now, I just told you don't touch me. It didn't matter if I dapped you up 2 days ago. It don't matter. I just told you right now, please don't touch me. Please don't talk to me like that. Today is not the day. Fuck around and find out. These are warnings. Now, if you don't want to heed to the warnings and take accountability, that's why the best scripture in the Bible says, "Let he who is without sin cast the first stone." That is that is the ultimate. That is the ultimate. Nobody in the world can do that. Nobody. Because even in your eyes, if you was just being honest in you, in their eyes, you did wrong. Hey man, I need to borrow $10. You got 300 in your pocket. You don't give them 10. In their eyes, you just did them dirty. Man, you got 300. Well, as that 300 earlier, motherfucker, I got bills to pay, groceries to buy, kids to buy popsicles and pizza rolls. I'm not sorry I can't help you because there's nothing to be sorry for because I went out and worked for my money. Go get some more money. I know everybody on hard times, but if you knew you was gonna need $10, you should have made an extra $10. Don't be mad at me because I'm being straightforward, direct, and honest and blunt with the truth and letting you know, hey, take accountability for your actions. Because if the man can't take accountability for when they need to do what a man's supposed to do, the woman is not going to take accountability and submit when she needs to do what a woman's supposed to do. And it trickles down to the kids because they're looking at mother, who is supposed to submit, and she like, fuck daddy. So now the kids are like, well, fuck daddy, because regardless, needless to say, what father says goes. But at first life, the beginning of life, kids honor their mothers before their fathers. They heed their father's voice. Your mama said, that's why you think you always got to put that. Your mama said, because in the beginning, the mother is the first authority. The child has heard her heartbeat for 9 months straight, up to 9 months straight. The child has heard her belly roar for up to 9 months straight. The child has heard her voice, has felt her emotions. All of that going on with her body, the baby feels too, and she feels what the baby feels, and the baby feels what she feels. Every child is their mother's twin, if you believe it or not. Like in that essence of life, every child is their mother's twin because that is the first connection. Yeah, we can go to sperm and the egg is the actual first. I'm not the first connection. Brain growing, I get it, but just keep it. The baby and mother, that is the first connection. That vibration of her voice is the first sound that baby knows and hears. Why you think most of the time, regardless of how much a father holds the child when that baby is crying, the mother grabs it, puts it on that titty. It's not the titty. It's not the breast. The baby is remembering its life before it came into this life, when it was in the womb, and it could hear that heartbeat. It could hear its mother's heartbeat. It hears all the sounds going on in its in the body. So when that baby hear your heartbeat and feel the vibration, it's like, no, this ain't it. When it feel that muscle on them pecs, it's like, no, this ain't soft. This ain't, no, that ain't. So accountability. So if you as a woman don't understand how deep this shit go, you're going to fuck it up for that man and his authority. And you wonder why you have a house full of motherfuckers who don't want to be honest, who don't want to tell the truth. You wonder why you got a big ass family and everybody just doing them and out to get theirs and their own. Because at some point in time in your bloodline, somebody stopped taking accountability and somebody stopped accepting accountability, i.e., Those drunk uncles and aunties, they no longer wanted around anymore at the parties and barbecues because that drunk uncle and auntie were the ones who had everybody's secrets, who knew all the truth, who knew who was actually who, dad, mom, baby, and they were the ones growing up. Like, we need to get this. Do you ever notice that the most drunk, they were never on drugs. They were always just drunk. Like, this some bullshit. Like, they like, man, I need to get where that uncle and auntie. As soon as they walk in the house, they don't speak to nobody. They don't talk to nobody. They go straight to the cooler and grab the alcohol first. Then when they crack their beer, get a little nice 5 minute buzz going, then they can come and start talking to people. Those were the honest people in your family you should have fucking listened to, because they were, oh, fuck him, he don't give a fuck about nobody in the family. Oh, fuck her, she'll sleep with anybody, man. Them were the motherfuckers trying to tell us. Big Mama and Papa was like, keep the peace, keep the peace. No, Auntie and Uncle, like, no, they need to know. We need to stop lying to them damn kids. I remember as a kid hearing these things in the family event. Stop lying to the kid. I remember that shit. Accountability, because you traumatize a whole fucking generation by not doing it. Keeping the kids from the father. Take some accountability of why your life is so fucked up and why you ain't got no food in that house, depending on child support and alimony and welfare and food stamps. Eventually, that shit gets tiring and it runs out. You've been waiting for 22 years for that man to start making a child support payment, and he ain't made not one fucking payment yet. And you get what, two, three child support payments a year? And you 40 years old, still talking, I'm gonna get that money. Take some fucking accountability. Man, these jobs fucked up, man. They ain't paying enough. Everybody that has a job can say that, my guy. Go work your ass off. Go get 2 jobs, 3 jobs. I know there's circumstances, and I too, like you, in certain situations, fuck that shit. I agree. Fuck that shit. But keep working while you're saying fuck that shit. You're allowed to say fuck that shit while you're still looking for another job, or while you're looking for another hustle, or while you're looking to make money in another area, or while you're developing your first software, or trying to sell your first 3D creation, or sell your first game, or develop your first TV show. You're allowed to say fuck that shit if that shit means more. However, you are not allowed to say fuck it all. As men, I know it sucks, but we cannot say fuck it all. Women can, because there's always going to be a sucker out there willing to take her in, or help her out, or give her money for some head or some pussy or something like that. Men, we can't get that, not unless you're willing to join the other side. If you're a man's man, you just got to figure that shit out every hour with no applause. Accountability. That's what being a man is. Being a woman and a mother means I can, but I don't have to. That's the best version of a woman you can be. Not in your femininity, but understanding I can, but I don't have to. I can go run up on a bag if I, but I don't have to. I can run this nigga pockets even though I got a man at home, but I don't have to. That's the best version anybody can ask of a woman. Of a man. I know it's fucked up out here, but I'ma keep doing it. I know the job ain't paying shit, but I'ma go pull these hours and see if they can give me some overtime. Accountability. When you lack that, you lack the ability to be human. Why? Because when you can take accountability, you can understand another person's fuck that shit. And when they tell you fuck that shit, you can then turn around and encourage. Like, hey, bro, I know it's like that for all of us. Hey, sis, I know these niggas ain't shit. Hey, homeboy, look, I know some of these women out here, but look, man, take it from me. I got a good woman. If you want one, like, nigga, this is what I do. Stop giving examples of how to leave and how to say fuck that, and then start giving examples of sacrifice. That's the problem with a lot of people. We point, want to take, but we never want to give sacrifice speeches. We never want to give the speeches of what you sacrifice to be loved by that woman or that man. In all my years of being on social media and everything else, I've never heard anyone come on here and just strictly say, in order for me to be loved, this is what I have to do for this man or woman. In order for me to have the luxury I have under this provision and protection and this provider, under this elegance and this beauty and this softness, this is what I have to tolerate and put up with and deal with. And you know what? I love it and I accept it because this is what I want. I don't know where I'll find this again. Yeah, she got a fat ass. Yeah, he got a fat pocket. But find this day to day in and out with you for a year, for 2 years, for 5 years, for 10 years, for 15 years, for 20 years. Where are you going to get that at? This person knows you're in and out, your feelings. They hear your tummy rumble when it rumbles. They know when you hungry. They know what's got you down. They know you need your day. They know it's time to grab the lotion or oil and rub you down. She know it's time to rub your head and put your head on their breast and just talk to you and comfort you like a baby and let your head lay in their breast. She knows this. He knows it's time to just leave you alone, get you a bunch of snacks. Don't say not one word throughout the day. Just watch your TV shows, your movies, bring her food, sit down, let her lay on you when she decides to. Just like a cat or a feline, let her purr on you and come to you and rub against you and get comfortable because today is not the day you want to fucking find out as a man. As her husband, her provider, and protector, today's the day you don't want to fuck around to find out. So leave her the fuck alone. Do you know how long it takes to develop those instincts for the one you love? I'm not talking about the happiness and the smiles and the laughter and the good days. Fuck that shit. We're talking about on the day where I don't love you no more. On the days where I just don't want to be around you today. On the days where I'm out of love with you. During the months and years of there's no sexual connection, there's no erotic, exotic connection. You motherfuckers leave after 1 week of not getting a text message. There's motherfuckers living in the same house who go days without speaking to each other because they need a breath of fresh fucking air. And you out here breaking up with a date because they didn't text you back today. You ain't even got 18 hours in your relationship. You set down a fries, a piece of a wing, sipped your drink, and once you found out he wanted some ass, nope, I can't do this. Once you found out she's not giving up no ass, nope, I can't do this. Y'all motherfuckers are weak. Go be porn stars. If pussy is that important, go be porn stars. If money is that important for you giving up pussy, go be a porn star. You're not looking for a relationship. You're looking for financial gain in exchange for sexual favors. That's exactly what the fuck it is. And then you got the motherfuckers who want what they want without giving anything. Or the motherfuckers who want what they want, take, and give bare minimum and say, they'll be all right with that. Accountability, ladies and gentlemen. I woke up today, want to go outside and stream, want to do my vlog, want to get the city, take some photos. It's gloomy, it's raining, sprinkling, kind of chilly. It's not chilly, but it's that chilly warm where it's like warm, but then the wind blowing, that rain wind hit. It's like I'd rather be in bed. But yet I got up and came in the basement and chose to go live and talk about accountability. Just because I can't go vlog the way I wanted to vlog, excuse me, doesn't mean I negate and ignore the fact that, hey, today I wanted to do something with my camera. I wanted to get some content today. I wanted to do something today. And this is what I chose. I could have went and made a beat. I could have went and did a song. I could have did a hip hop track. I could have just sat there and played with my birds. Like I gotta go get them some millet. Start their body training. I'm gonna start with my fingers and then put it on my shoulder. But that's another conversation. But I chose to do something with my camera still. I didn't let one thing I couldn't do in this situation keep me from doing something in this situation. So there's there's people who do that in a relationship. I almost drunk that shit. Oh, I would have been mad. I would have fucking mad. Because they don't get to do this one thing. I want a date night. Okay. You go out, he takes you to Kane's Chicken. Y'all dressed up. Y'all in a place where you eat food. You can order food. You can order a drink. He's paying the bill. You get to sit down at a table in an environment. It's a date. That ain't a date, cuz. Well, I know people that go to the park and have park dates. It's a date. I'm looking for somebody to spend funds on me and feed me and go about their way. Start being direct. You'd be surprised. You'd be very fucking surprised at what happens the more direct you are with people. I'm telling you, and there's been times where women, what's up with you? Nothing, chilling. Oh man, you look like you bothered. No, just around this time is when I get some, oh word. Yeah, I'm serious. So no disrespect, but unless you're gonna do it, please, I would like to not be bothered and just enjoy my blunt or something. Like, let me enjoy my shot. Oh, why do you like that? I'm not like nothing. I literally just told you what it is. And then there's been times where, oh really? Yeah, really. "Oh, you got a girl? No. So what's up? Where you want to do this? Oh, for real? Yeah, I mean, shit. We ain't doing nothing else. All right, cool. Shit. There's people in the world who will accept you for who you are, man. Like, just be you all the time. You can't be you today because you got this crowd, and then that version of you because you got that. No, be you all the time, authentically, with no excuse. With no excuse. With no excuse. Be you. Take accountability. Be you. Do it for the kids. Do it for your woman. Do it for your man. Honesty. Honesty does a lot for people. It does a lot for people. Self reflection does a lot of healing. The best healing is it keeps you from tolerating other people's bullshit. It keeps you from tolerating other people's lack of accountability. It teaches you to put people in check that you truly love and care about. It teaches you to raise your kids the right way because if you don't take accountability, your kids gonna grow up into these kids we see now wanting sex changes before they even develop a brain, thinking they got the world figured out more than they dad or mom who been down that road they've been down 10, 15 years straight. They just now hit that road. You got 15 years on that road and they think they about to tell you. That's what happens with that lack of accountability. Kids disrespecting their mothers in the same house where, man, let me say, I wish a motherfucker would. I wish I would walk into your home and your child tells you in front of me what they are going or not going to fucking do. I'm gonna give you two options. Hey, dog, you know what? I see you got a lot going on. I'm gonna head out and let you go ahead and take care of that, handle that. No, what you mean, dog? I refuse to step into a home where children are allowed to disrespect their parents.
Understand what I said. I didn't say children disrespect their parents in a home where children disrespect their parents. I refuse to step into a home where a child is given the authority, instruction, are raised to disrespect the parents, and the parents just say, okay, you done prepped dinner, took out, got to seasoning and everything else, and I want pizza, man. Cause my friends coming over. We want pizza. We gonna play Fortnite. Your child, 7 years old, telling you what the fuck they want. All right. They're telling you what the fuck they want at 7, 8 years old. I've seen this happen. Fuck you. And mothers think it's cute. You think it's cute for your little child to curse you the fuck out. He's just a baby. A baby that's gonna get pulled over by the cops and tell a cop, fuck you, and get shot. When all they had to do was hand their ID out the window. Accountability. I refuse to step in a home where a man talks to him, where a man lets his woman talk to him any kind of way, allows her to. I refuse to be in a home with any of my friends if they got a woman where she's entertaining us. She shouldn't even be in the same fucking room, bro. I know it's her home. She can wear whatever the fuck she want, walk around how she want. But bruh, you're not gonna say anything? You mean to tell me your woman, your wife knew your homeboys was coming over for a barbecue, and out of all the clothes in her closet, she decided to throw on her Cookie Monster booty shorts and her pom pom and tie her hair in a knot and ask us if we needed anything before you did, and you allowed that. You think one of us not about to clap them cheeks? This man shit. Accountability. So you let your woman out there like, all right, and you not gonna say nothing. Even the motherfucker, this her house. She can wear what the fuck she want, and ain't nobody touching them cheeks but me and my cookies. You don't even defend her sexiness. You don't even defend the fact that her cheeks are hanging out. And why don't nigga fix your eyes? She in her home. Give a fuck if she come in the living room and tell all of us to get the fuck out. We about to get the fuck out. What the fuck you mean? She want to walk around naked, nigga. We outside. You don't even make it comfortable enough. I can't do it. You don't take accountability. I can't do it. Even those people who refuse to take accountability, and then people still come around and they pretend to be cool, and you think you got away with something when you did them wrong or fuck them over. It always comes back. And believe you me, you don't want it to come back the way it's gonna come back. There's an old wise saying, man, you don't want God to have to choose for you. It's an old proverb. Like, you got something, go make a choice before somebody choose for you. Because believe it or not, if somebody else chooses for you, you're gonna be doing what they want you to do. I've seen people live their life according to other people in the way that other people live their life because they don't know how to take accountability of oneself. They base all their actions off a friend, off a mom, off a cousin, off a brother. Even people who live lives where, you know what, because I didn't have it all, I'm gonna give my child it all and they ain't gonna have to want for nothing. No, teach them motherfuckers accountability. Teach them to work for it. Because if you teach them that they're just gonna get it when they ask, they're gonna grow up thinking everybody's supposed to hand them something. And when they ask for something and they don't get it, they're gonna be fucking confused. They're not angry, they're confused. They like, well, this is the way it goes for me. I get what the fuck I want. Since when did I not get what I want? And if you raise them like that, that's where the trauma kicks in. My bad, I had a little message. But yeah, so they base it off of that, and because they don't know how to be for self. So accountability. The man has to be accountable for knowing he's the man. Point blank. Period. Everything that comes with being a man. We know women are emotional creatures. So being the man, you have to know everything that comes with being a man, the ins and outs, the ups, the downs, the lefts, the rights, the good, the bad, the bold, the ugly. Nobody gives a fuck. That's what it comes down to. 4 words defines a man. Nobody gives a fuck. Problem solved. You don't have to go do a whole soul search. You ain't got to go do a after mission in Earth, and you ain't got to go on a fucking Elon Musk exploration to figure out that when you're a man, nobody gives a fuck. Once you realize that, you're good. You're good as a man. Once you realize nobody, even your woman, your wife, your mom, your dad, your brothers, nobody gives a fuck. Once you realize that you can operate so smoothly in this fucking world, you move around doing what the fuck you want to do so easily and so smoothly and so calmly to where it don't matter. It's when you as a man, you want the applause, you want the to be catered to for once in your life. You want to know what it's like to be hugged. You want to know what it's like to be loved. You want to know what it's like for somebody to genuinely care, do something for you without wanting nothing in return. Wait, this is for me? Like, where do you think that question, what did I do to deserve this, come from? Fucking hair, man. Hair. I need a shave in my nose. What do you think that, what did I do to deserve this, comes from? After years and years and years of not receiving, you look like, damn, well, what did I do for this? Well, you pay the bills and you, well, yeah, I'm doing what a man's supposed to do, but what did I really do to deserve this? Because if I'm supposed to get this for paying bills, for buying groceries, for loving my woman, for being faithful, for being loyal, for being humble, for dealing with life shit, for dealing with, if I'm supposed to get this, then I should have this shit every hour. So what did I do to really deserve this? Like, give me the raw. Don't give me what I'm doing as a man. Give me the raw. And another thing before I get out of here, let me define something that a lot of people got confused and very fucked up. Happiness. Your happiness is not a responsibility of anyone else. It goes back to what I said earlier. If your woman pissed off today and you happy go lucky as fuck, nigga, go be happy go lucky as fuck. Go buy a golf club and go hit the golf course for once in your life and just don't give a fuck. Be pissed off. Be pissed off. But don't come here upset with me because I take accountability in who I am. So much, in fact, to where words slip everybody. We can get into a debate and boom, and man, fuck that. You feel some type of way. Wait, fuck what? And then it gets thrown off and people get confused. And then, oh, no, my bad, bro. It's no, I wasn't saying, I was saying this. And oh, okay, and we leave it at that, and we continue the heated debate. Now, if you go into the words, well, nigga, yeah, because I was about to say, see, now we gotta attack another issue because I just took accountability for that confusion, and you want to carry the confusion on. Why, motherfucker? Why? It's not hard. Accountability is not hard, man. You know what makes it tough? What you want out of it. That's what makes it bad. What you want out of taking accountability for your actions. Welcome to a man's world for real, where there's no reward for this shit. There's no reward for being accountable. There's no reward for being honest. There's no reward for being truthful. And I know that's why a lot of people do that, which means refuse to take accountability. I'll do that later. My fault. A lot of people don't take accountability because there's no reward for it. There's no reward for being a good woman, a good man, a good husband, a good wife, a good lover, great lover. There's no reward for having someone's back. You know why there's no reward for it is because it's who you are. It's who you are. So if you take accountability and knowing that this is just who I am and what I love to do, your expectations and expectancy of what other people are doing goes away. You won't rely on them to make you happy, to relieve your stress, to do this and do that. But don't get that confused with I don't need no man, I don't need no woman, I don't need nobody. Don't get it confused with that. You're just tired and fed up. And for most people, you're just now learning, which is why you're exhausted because you just spent 20 years of your fucking life living a lie. Do you know how much energy it takes from you and how much it drains one to know I just uncovered the truth? That shit affects you 3 times longer than whatever lifetime you live. What I mean is, if you're 13 years old, your mom and dad get into an argument, and you find out your father is not your father, you're not going to be healed until you're like 30, 40 years old. That's what I mean by like 3 lifetimes. Like, you're not going to be healed until you're like 30 years old, 40 years old. If mommy gets another man, 13 years of questions for this motherfucker. Not just for yourself, for your mom, if you got other brothers and sisters, and you got it for all of them. So you want to spend 3 lifetimes making up for something that can be handled by just looking in the mirror and saying, this is who I am, this is who I am not. Motherfuckers are going to the grave miserable because they lived a lifetime of lies. Motherfuckers will sit on their deathbed and die because they want to live in their truth, and their truth is nothing more than a bold-faced lie. Even with death knocking on your door, I'm me. I'm me. I ain't did nothing wrong. Even with death knocking on your door, I'm me. Accountability. Don't put it on anyone else. It's your shit. If somebody not happy because you ain't got enough money in your pocket, your money ain't got shit to do with their happiness. Oh no, my brother, you gotta get your own. Motherfuckers out here looking to take another take a woman from her man or take a man from his woman because they can't go out here and find a good woman or good man. All the while they're just refusing to go out here and do what the fuck they're supposed to do to have a good woman or man. You want you want a motherfucker somebody else done already built. You want to take over a relationship that somebody else done already put years into. That's how motherfuckers die. You don't die because you got some pussy from my woman. She don't die because she got some dick from her man. You die because of the energy and effort and time I have fucking sacrificed by building this person up with me to love me, to care for me and cater to me. And your punk ass think you about to come in here overnight and take something I done built without no repercussion, without no war. And then you got other people that say, oh man, don't go out like a sucker. No, it's not going out like a sucker. If you're a king and this is your kingdom and another motherfucker knocks on your gate and say, hey, I'm about to marry your queen, what the fuck you gonna do? Oh, okay, man, I'm a king. I bow down to you now. This is your kingdom. You can have my cattle in my land. You can have everything I put money into. The fuck? Are you serious? And for the man or woman who entertains it or finds it funny, that's how you end up dead in the relationship. Because you got one person, and typically, and I'm trying to save somebody here, typically you got one person, right? They never got that kind of attention before, ever, right? Now that they're getting it from somebody, they look good to other people now. They look better to other people now. Now other people like, you know what? She actually do look kind of good. She actually do got a little thing going on. Oh shit, girl, your man kind of do got his own little. Okay then. Nah, you just seen somebody open up that potential. You ignored beauty. You wouldn't compliment hard work. You would not have appreciated. See, you just want this accountability, man. Motherfuckers just want the end result. Motherfuckers want the perfection. They don't want to get down and dirty. They don't want to have to burn their hands and cut their hands by hammering and nailing and screwing. And they don't want to do the measurements and everything else. You want me to build the house just so you can get a free room? Fuck that. Fuck you. Eat a dick. How dare you come into my life thinking that I owe you something when you built me up nothing? You did nothing for me. You just want what somebody else has for a moment. Shit, let me try it out. But if a motherfucker laid out everything they had to do for their man or woman to make them happy, to make them tolerate them, to put a smile on their face, to make them feel loved and wanted and needed, you wouldn't want the fucking job most of the time, which is why a lot of y'all are walking around single trying to fuck somebody else, man or woman. Accountability. You got your own kids. Why you want this man who already got kids, or why you want that woman that already got kids when you got your own family? Your kids can't see their real father because he dealing with another woman. Something you chose to do. You chose to walk away. But you mad because he found better. She put on the little baby fat and baby weight and don't go to the gym because shit, she just carried a baby for 9 months, got to raise it, feed it, work a job, and do all this and that. And you worried about her having fucking Beyonce hips. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? You created that. Take some fucking accountability. You created that. You took part in that. And then your punk ass got the nerve to fucking sit there and question why somebody won't go another extra 20 miles for your punk ass. They just ran a fucking marathon for you. Let them rest. Give them a fucking break. Accountability, and I hate it. I, for one, hate it. Lack of accountability, I hate it. Hmm, that one burned good. I hate it. You want to wait for other people to be around to make you feel, not me. I have my days like you where I'm like, I wish I had this kind of team. I wish I had like 20 more of me's. I'm not just talking my shit like I got it all together and yeah, the shit's on lock for me. No, but what I do have up here is accountability. The nature to say, if I walk upstairs right now, my woman like, hey, babe, the yard's kind of fucked up. I've been staring at it, it's bothering me, like she has done before. Boom. All right, enough said. Let me boom, get in my mode, go out there and do what the fuck I'm supposed to do. Hey, babe, it's kind of been like a while. I know we tired. I know we, but you think I can? All right, cool. It's good. Cause I'm gonna let you know what's bothering me, not bothering me, what I'm happy about, not happy about. I'll be damned if I walk around the motherfuckers I love lying to them. I'm not happy today. I'm not about to lie and act like I'm happy today. No, I'm gonna tell you if today a bad day, motherfucker, I'm having a bad day. I'm not happy. Leave me the fuck alone today, or you gonna catch the smoke too. It doesn't change the relationship in the friendship or nothing. No, it's just today, nigga, I'm entitled to have a fucking day. That's the problem. Y'all motherfuckers y'all want perfection to happen 24/7 and it doesn't. Perfection is not 24/7. Perfection is not only when you got enough money to do everything you need to do. You know how many motherfuckers go bankrupt every day? Millionaires go bankrupt every fucking day. And I don't mean bankrupt. I mean bankrupt broke. Gotta sell their cars, houses, mansion, because they want niggas go broke every fucking day. Not everybody who filing for bankruptcy is doing the smart thing, hiding their money. No, they're not. A lot of these motherfuckers are actually really fucking broke. Ran their finances into the ground. So take some fucking accountability for your fucking actions and lack thereof. And understand why certain shit ain't working. Like I say, if something don't work for me, it's because I chose to walk away from a situation where motherfuckers don't want to be accountable. So if it looked like shit didn't work for me or I'm not where a motherfucker, because I'll go back and look at the results. Fuck what was being said. Now I'll go back and look at the results and be like, huh, that's why I walked away. Huh. That's why I didn't take part in that. Huh. That's why I didn't become part of that. Because I see the fuckery. I see the bullshit that goes on. And no, I'm not just talking about my people. I'm talking about everybody. Every race, religion, and culture, nationality, every cult, organization, every government. I'm talking to every fucking bonnet, everybody. Accountability. How we, man, look, you need to get up, get out, get active, take accountability for everything you take accountability for. Take accountability for everything you need to take accountability for. Excuse me. Otherwise, you're just gonna keep on raising a generation of people who don't want to be honest, who want to be distrustful. And me, I know all about the studies and ancient philosophies and way before the 48 laws of power and all that shit, man. You had proverbs and philosophies. Why play fair in a game where everybody cheats? I know all the philosophies, man. Look, accountability is a must. A lot of y'all need to go read some proverbs, man. I ain't talking about just the Bible version of proverbs. I'm talking about y'all need to go read old ancient proverbs, especially African proverbs, Indian proverbs, Greek philosophy. Y'all need to go study this shit and read it because the lack of it will cause you to raise a generational cursing of it. I've seen it firsthand, man. No accountability. Today I did my vlog, my live stream. Once I stop this, it's like 10:30 in the morning. It's rainy outside. I don't want to do nothing else. I done seen almost every fucking movie on Tubi, Amazon Prime, Netflix, Hulu. Even when new movies come out, you can pretty much read it and know what it's about to be about, and you can basically break down the movie your whole self and know what's about to happen at the end. So, TV is video games is I don't even like going nowhere unless people are doing grown shit, mature shit, honest shit. Take some accountability, folks, so you don't fuck your kids up later on, man. That's my spiel for the day. I'm gonna get out of here. I'll be back live later with some music or something. Um, Supposed to do some freestyle tracks, songs, and shit like that today, but we gonna see. I ain't even ate breakfast yet. So y'all stay up, y'all stay humble, y'all stay blessed, man. And remember, take some fucking accountability and be sure that others are taking theirs too and keep them in check. If you really love them, if you really love them and care for them, man, you will check them and keep them in check. And you'll make sure they start taking accountability for all their actions.